So how do you start Shopify dropshipping and make over $100,000 time and time again? I'm talking $5,000 to $10,000 per day on a consistent basis. And if you guys don't know, I run 2 different e-commerce brands and I'm constantly scaling dropshipping stores to over $100,000 per month, including this store right here, where after only 5 days, it's already on track to start making that 6-figure $100,000 per month mark. And from dropshipping alone, I make around $30,000 net profits per month. So how can you do what I do and consistently make over $100,000? Well, today I'm gonna help you out by going over 5 different steps that you can use to start earning money from dropshipping on a consistent basis. And if you guys don't know me, my name's Jonathan Molendijk, and I teach people just like you how to make money online. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Now here's a question for all of you. Have you ever seen a dropshipping store that's generating over $100,000? More likely than not, the answer to that question is probably yes. But I bet you didn't know that these kind of results aren't just a one-time thing, and they can be repeated on a consistent basis. Now you may be saying, John, I need an example of this. I don't believe you. So I'm going to be sharing an example store with you that takes products that are actively trending in the marketplace, puts their own twist on them, and remarkets them in a brand new way. And this store is generating over $100,000 per month on a consistent basis. So let's get right into this with step number 1, which is finding the viral products. I'm going to show you my favorite places to find these viral products. And these are the places where I've been able to find several 6-figure products on a consistent basis. So as you can see, one of my favorite methods of finding winning products is using the good old classic Facebook to go through and just look at a bunch of different ads. Now, I do use a bit of a variation. What I do is I use a Chrome extension called My Ad Finder. And what this is going to do is you just turn on show only ads, hit auto scroll, and it will go through and collect all the ads that appear on your feed. And then it clumps them together so you can actually go through and review those ads at a later time. So once you've collected a bunch of ads, as you can see, it's already found 128. All I do is go into collected ads, and then this is going to show me all the ads that appeared on my feed. So now I can go through, I can see all the engagement, I can get all of the different links to go to the product pages, and I get the opportunity to just go through and look at all these products that could potentially be winning products. Really, really cool product ideas that can come through this way, and just using My Ad Finder makes the entire process so much easier. So Facebook is definitely a great place to find winning products, and it's one of my favorites. The next place, and I've mentioned this one a lot on my channel, is actually Pinterest. I've found a bunch of winning products on Pinterest, and quite simply what I do is I just go through, scroll through the entire feed, look at different products, but when I find a product page that's advertising a product that I think has potential, I don't just look at that product. I'll actually go ahead and click into that product page, because when you click into the product page of ads like this, you might notice that the product page for that ad actually has a bunch of different product ideas that they're showing. So like this one has 3.4 million views on a monthly basis. So they're probably running a lot of different ads. And as you can see, if I go into created, there's all these different product ideas that you can use. Now, this one has a lot of the similar ones, but there's definitely some different ones in here that you could get ideas for. And another way to find products is actually just clicking on saved, and you can see all of the different things that they've saved. Some of these pages actually categorize them so you can find different products in different niches with complete and utter ease using Pinterest. Now, another great way to find these viral products is on TikTok. So we're going over all these different platforms. With TikTok, you do need to do certain types of searches, but one that I'm really liking lately is actually Amazon Finds, because what this is it's all these people posting products that they've ordered off Amazon that they consider really, really good products. So if people are actually enjoying these products that they've gotten from Amazon, there's a high likelihood that other people would enjoy those same products from your store, right? That makes sense. So what I would do is I would go through and I'd look at all these products, and the main thing that I'm looking for is the amount of engagement. How many views does this actually get? And this one right here is actually a really cool one that I saw recently. It's very simple, but it definitely has potential to be something that's viral because it would have a lower price point. People would most likely buy more than one, and it's something that solves a big problem for a low price. So someone would easily spontaneously buy this product because, as you can see, it really is a great product. It's basically a sponge that has the soap in it. This way you're not having to have all your soap bins in your shower making everything look messy. This is a great solution to a common problem. Now, after seeing all those different product research methods, you're probably asking, John, how do I actually know which one of these products are viral products? And that's a really valid question, which brings me to step number 2, which is viral product criteria. There actually are set criteria to do with these winning products that a lot of professional dropshippers know and have all the back-end data for. So when it comes to viral products, the main characteristics that I'm looking for are mass appeal, entertaining content, stuff people would actually want to watch, a medium to low price point, which would result in a lot of people making spontaneous purchases. Ideally, I always love to find products that have potential for multi-orders, and finally, products that have a unique value offer that would get people talking. So this is something that's unique about a product that people would actually be inclined to share your video ad or share the product with their friends. Now, I know these are a lot of different things to remember, so here's an example of a viral product that I'm going to show you so that you have a good understanding of what I'm talking about. So it's this product right here, and as you can see, this product had such a viral factor that I can actually search for the definition of what it is, the definition people gave it, which is TikTok leggings. And as you'll see, it's these leggings that a bunch of people bought because they were actually labeled the TikTok leggings, just because it was something that was virally marketed on TikTok specifically, resulting in people thinking that this was actually TikTok leggings, the ones that everyone was purchasing. And as you can see, the reason why this had such a viral factor is because the leggings actually started to create a certain content type on TikTok. So people were doing these little gimmicks where girls would purchase these leggings and put them on and see if their boyfriend or significant other would notice how their booty looked with these leggings on. So this created a massive viral wave for this product through a ton of organic engagement because the product was being shared by word of mouth because people wanted to share it. It created a trend and it was a very, very viral product. As you can see, videos like this, of course, having good looking women in there helps too. So that helped with the virality of it too. And the product itself did actually work the way that it said that it would work. So it definitely was a great product in the sense that it actually did what it said it would do. So I know, after seeing something like that, you're probably asking, John, how do I actually go out and market products like this to make money dropshipping? Which brings us to step number 3, creating your ads and your product page. When creating ads and the product page for any new product that I'm wanting to test, the initial setup of the product page for myself is actually very simple. What it does is it actually compiles a lot of the information from other winning product pages for the initial test. This will allow you to test several products very fast and, most importantly, very efficiently, which will get you ready to continue on to step 4. The thing about viral products is it doesn't matter if you're using similar ads and similar product page structure when you're testing your product. This is because the product's a viral product. So if your ad and your product page are similar to something that's already working, the product will still sell. And during the initial test, we just want to see that the product is actually selling. That's all we're trying to achieve. And just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, when I'm creating an ad and a product page for a new product that I'm planning on testing, I try to have that ad and that entire product page fully ready to go within a single day. This allows me to begin my test and determine if that product even deserves more of my time and effort. Now, after you've completed your product page, got your ads running, and you've done your initial testing, it's time for step number 4, which is analyzing and improvising on what you've done. Now, you might be asking, how do I actually know what areas to improvise on, and how do I get better content to create those better ads? So don't worry, I got you guys. I'm gonna be going over 2 different places where you can get good quality content to create much better ads. And I'm also gonna show you the best places to get good quality feedback, which is so incredibly important because it's going to help you create better ads and a better funnel structure that will absolutely obliterate your competition and increase your conversion rate like crazy. Now, the first place I would go to get content for my ads is using ad creation companies like Viral Ecom Ads, which I'll leave a link for in the description of this video. Viral Ecom Ads can create entire ads for your product, allowing you to test several different variations and thumbnails very fast and very effectively. Now, if you're wanting to get a little bit more advanced with your content, the second place that I go to get my content created is a website called Bilo.app. This website's great for creating high quality user-generated content because they have so many different influencers that you can select from. Now, since this method can take a little bit longer because you have to ship the product to the influencer, they have to shoot the content, send it back to you, do revisions, all that kind of stuff, it's important to ensure that you get this started as soon as possible, because then that way, as your original ads are kind of starting to die off, you're gonna have that new high quality content to start putting into your adverts. So now that you got some good ads created, the next thing that you wanna focus on is finding the material and information to create exceptional ad copy and create exceptional funnels that have information in them that the customer is looking for. When it comes to creating exceptional ad copy and exceptional funnels, these are the two best places that I go to get my information. First, I always manage my customer support emails from the initial launch of a product. Whether that's simply me monitoring the support emails and just seeing what's going on, or me actually actively responding to the customers, the main focus is that you're actually involved in that process at the beginning stages of the product. Because the customers are going to be sharing with you so much valuable information to do with problems and concerns that they're having that you can then use in all of your ad copy and your funnels. Typically, this information will include the most common customer concerns and some of the most common customer questions. The way that you create exceptional ad copy and create an exceptional product page is by answering and overcoming customer questions and concerns before they even have to reach out and tell you about them. This will instill a massive sense of confidence in the customer, allowing them to make the purchase decision, knowing that you not only understand the product, but you also understand their personal needs too. Which brings me to my second favorite place to get this valuable information, which is Amazon. So what I do is I go to Amazon and I find the products that I'm currently marketing. So just to keep things simplistic, we'll use that same product I was talking about, these booty lift leggings. So what I would do is I would go ahead and I'd click into the product page, and the two things that I'm looking for is customer feedback and customer questions. This is where the valuable information is going to be. So if you scroll down on the product page, especially if it's a product like this that's selling really well and has just a bunch of reviews, you're going to get a lot of valuable information to create your product pages from. So the first thing that I would do is I would go to this section called Customer Questions and Answers. Here you're going to see the most common questions that people are asking and then also the answers to those questions. So when you go through and you look at this section, what I would do is I would actually try to take these questions and the answers to these questions and put them in my product page. I may even incorporate some of these into my ad copy, but in general, I'm definitely going to want to include these on my product page, because then that way, as the customer is scrolling through my product page and they're asking that question, they're going to see the question and then they're also going to see the answer, allowing you to answer the questions that they have before they even have them. So someone that's interested in these leggings might be wondering, are these squat proof? That's a really valid question. Like, can you actually wear these leggings to the gym and do squats? Is that actually possible? So if that person has that question and then on your product page, there's no answer to that question, they're gonna either have to email you, which delays the purchase process, or they're just gonna straight up not purchase your product because they don't wanna put in the effort to have to contact you to get answers to that question. So this is a great way to overcome customer objections by finding the objections prior to customers actually having to tell you. So I'd go through, I'd look at all these questions, get all the answers, input them on my product page, and make an absolutely killer funnel for my customers. The next thing that I would want to do is go down here and look at all the reviews. Now, when it comes to reviews, there's a couple things that you want to do. You want to go through and look at all the worst reviews, because this will allow you to see all of the issues that people are having with this product. And then you can highlight in your ad copy and also on your product page that your product doesn't actually have those issues. So if these customers have the concerns of those issues because they're common issues, you're going to be stating to them, no, our product actually doesn't have these issues. You don't have to worry. You can confidently make the purchase. Now, after you go through and you look at all these different ones to do with negative reviews, The next thing that I would do is go in and look at positive reviews, because you don't only want to highlight that your product doesn't have those negative attributes, you also want to highlight the positive attributes, the good parts of a product that people are noticing. Now, the key to this is ensuring that you're using the customer's language. If you can speak to the customer the way that they understand, you're going to make way more money with your product. So what I would do is I would go through and look at all these different reviews, find the ones that are highlighting really great attributes about the product, and then I'd include those selling propositions within my ad copy or on my product page. And then that way, the customer not only knows that your product is a good alternative to all these crappy ones, because you're not having the same problems as what these other ones are having, and it also highlights the best benefits that customers are thoroughly enjoying about that product. Now, another great thing that you can do on Amazon here is actually in the reviews section, you'll see these right here. So these are actually keywords that were pulled from reviews because they were mentioned the most frequently. So inside the reviews, you'll see that tummy control was mentioned, squat proof, true to size, highly recommend, waste of money, another pair, all of these different things. So when I'm looking at this, one great thing that I'm going to pull from this is tummy control, squat proof, and true to size. Clearly, those are three things that are being mentioned a lot by customers, especially considering this product has 24,000 reviews. So what customers really value is if this product actually is going to provide tummy control. So will it actually sit a little bit higher and hold their stomach in? Is it squat proof? That's one that we already went over. And do they fit true to size, or are they going to fit small or big? These are all concerns that customers have that you can overcome in your ad copy and on your product page prior to them even telling you about them. Now, the reason why this is so incredibly important to do and why it has so much value is because of what I mentioned before. If you can overcome customer objections and answer questions before they have them, you're going to be able to make the flow of your customer through your product page to the checkout, to the purchase, so much easier, removing all those obstacles that could otherwise get in their way. Especially with viral products, the smallest little hiccup or the smallest little obstacle can mean the difference between making a sale and not making a sale. So overcoming those objections and creating the smoothest transition for your customers is incredibly crucial. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I will be showing you later in this video how to actually take all this information, and I'm going to show you me creating some ad copy and product pages using this exact method, and you'll see how much of a difference it makes when it comes to the customer's flow. Now, on to step number 5, which is increasing your average order value. So in order to get more purchases, and of course, as a result of that, consistently make over $100,000, you need to make sure that you're increasing the average order value of your customer. Whenever I run a product, generally, I'm getting an average order value that's $10 to $20 above what my actual product price is. Now, you're probably asking, John, what are the best ways to increase my average order value? And the best way to do this is by offering either similar products or the same product at a discounted price. Now, when it comes to determining if you should offer the same product at a discounted price or offer similar products at a discounted price, the way you're going to make that decision is again by looking at the customer feedback. If you're noticing that a lot of customers are purchasing more than one of the product, that's a great indicator that you should probably implement some form of a bulk discount, since that's what a lot of customers are already doing. If a lot of customers are expressing problems that your current problem doesn't solve, that's a great indicator that you should find a similar product that does solve those problems, and then you can go and offer that in an upsell at a discounted price, or potentially even bundle products together. You can do exactly what Amazon's doing right here, which is incorporating a buy with structure, indicating to the customer that the majority of customers that have come through your website have actually purchased this with this product too. Now, the way that Amazon actually does this is based off the data. You always want to base your decisions off the data. So the way that this would be structured is you'd look at products that are already selling on your store and you'd bundle them with the product that you're actively marketing. Now, the best way to do this is, of course, seeing if customers actually purchase other products on your store without you running any ads to them. But if you want to speed up the process, I recommend running some ads to those similar products, using those products in some type of a newsletter or upsell email, and figuring out what product the majority of customers are resonating with after purchasing your main product. Typically, if I'm doing bundling, I'll also add a discount to the bundle because of course, if you're taking these products and putting them together into one package, your shipping costs are going to be lower, so you can afford doing that lower price point. Now, if you made it this far, congratulations. I actually wanted to give you my complete ad copy structure and product page structure, showing you how I would actually implement all of the information that we went over in a complete ad copy and product page structure setup. And before we get into that, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna really try to not cut too many sections from this because I really want you to see exactly how I would actually go through all these different steps, creating this product page and ad copy. Now, I will separate it. I'm gonna be creating the product page right here. As you can see, it's completely blank. We got the booty lift leggings. The first step that we wanna do when creating the product page is put a massive value proposition at the beginning of the product page. Now, how do we find this massive value proposition? We'd go over to Amazon and we'd go down here and we'd look at the best customer reviews, so the top customer reviews, and we wanna see what the best value is that the customers are getting from this product. So after looking at the reviews, a great value proposition that I found was look toned and lift your butt. It's really simple, really straightforward, and it uses a basic customer language that I got from that review. So what I do is I make this nice and big, and we're gonna go ahead and we'll center this on the product page, go like that. And then the next thing that I'm gonna wanna do is put some type of visual that backs up that value proposition. I really like using GIFs, especially with products like this that are demonstration products. I actually wanna show the customer that this product does lift the booty. Of course, they saw it in the ad, but I wanna reiterate that on the product page. So what I did is I just looked up booty lift leggings plus Shopify, because this is gonna show me a bunch of Shopify stores that are selling this product, and hopefully I can find some content to use for my product page. So just looking through this product page right here, they have a couple GIFs. Now, the thing about this is if the GIF's not gonna really show how the product actually works, this one kind of explains it. What I would instead do is use a lifestyle image. This one's just absolutely ridiculous. But what I would do is I would use a lifestyle image that clearly shows that the product works. So this one right here, that's pretty phenomenal. That clearly shows that the product works. So I would wanna use that one as my initial value proposition image that backs up the text. All right, so now that I got my value proposition and my value proposition in image form, the next thing that I would want to do is implement the objection overcoming. What you want to do is you want to overcome the objections at the beginning of your product page, because then this way the customer's mind will be open to the value propositions and the value offers later on the product page. Get rid of the barriers first and then pitch them on the product. So what we would do is we would go back over to Amazon and we're going to look at the questions that people were asking, because we want to include some of these questions and some of these answers in our actual product copy. So are these squat proof? I'm going to actually go ahead and I'm going to use the question mark structure just so that we have it. So we have, are these squat proof? And then we'll go like this. All right, so here we have some of the best common questions highlighted from Amazon. And as we have it laid out here, it just goes ahead and instills confidence in the customer, knowing that they are actually getting what they're looking for. So common questions, are these squat proof? Here we go ahead, we answer, yes, our booty lift leggings are perfect for casual wear or squat training, made with high quality Lycra fabric. So Lycra fabric is fabric that's really stretchy. They won't tear or restrict movement while doing exercise. Do they stay up while running? Yes, they do. Due to our high waistband and tapered style, the leggings are perfect for all kinds of activity, including fast running or casual jogging. I'm gonna change that up actually so that it says fast running or casual jogging. There we go. Even I'm making corrections as we go. The next one here, are they see-through? So that was one that I didn't even think about, but yeah, are they see-through? Of course, that's something someone would be concerned about. And then of course, no, all our leggings are made of material that does not show what's underneath. Even if you get them wet, you can feel confident knowing that you're always covered. So instilling confidence in the customer's purchase decision right away off the bat. Now that we got that, what we want to do is we want to highlight the product again, because now that we've gone through and overcome overcome their objections, we want to show them what the hell they're getting and get them excited about what they're getting. So the way that we would do this is include an image that really shows the product in action. So here we are on this website. This website actually has a lot of nice congruent images. So what I would do is I would actually take a lot of these images, because they're actually really good quality, and implement them onto my store. Of course, I would want to make sure that I get rid of their logos, but just in general, this actually looks really great. So what I would do is I would take this image right here, and we're gonna go ahead and plunk it down right there into our store. Of course, I would get rid of the logo if I was really doing this, but just so that we can go through this a little bit faster. So now that we have that image in there, the next thing that I wanna do is a little bit of a more long form copy. So a bit of text just explaining why the product's so good, giving them a good understanding of kind of how it works and why we think this product would be great for them. So as we come down here, we have the selling proposition in long form. So we've done short form, now we're going into long form. This is the short form up here. As you can see, it's very, very short. It's literally just a bold statement. Now we're going into long form selling proposition, which is why autumn leggings. I'm just calling the store autumn just so that you can see, but why autumn leggings? Why the hell do these people actually want our leggings? Well, our high-waisted leggings serve as an instant tummy tuck and booty lift, using high waistband design to prevent slippage and sagging. With our tapered design going from booty all the way down, you will see the difference in the way our leggings lift your butt and put it into place, giving you that perfect shape. I'm gonna put actually every time in here, because like, why the heck not? So every time, giving you that perfect shape every time. There we go, that looks great. So that ties in the main selling proposition. Now, as we go through, now that we got these core components in here, what we would wanna do is go through and find all these different reviews, all the different negative reviews. So we go in here, and the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight all these negative issues that customers have presented, and we're gonna explain how our product actually doesn't have those issues. So as you go through here and you look at the product page, you can probably see the pattern that I'm creating here. So we have positive reinforcement of what the product is, positive reinforcement that issues and obstacles are being overcome, positive reinforcement in what the product is, and then the next step would be positive reinforcement in instilling confidence that the common issues most customers are thinking about are not actually going to be real with our product. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get another image here, and then we'll pop back over here to Amazon, and we're gonna go ahead and look at these negative reviews. So here what I would do is I would look at this. So this one, the small was too big for me and provided no compression whatsoever. So that's something that we would wanna highlight as something that we do actually provide. So if we go back over here to the product page, you're gonna see I have it titled Main Benefits. So what I would do is I would just flip what this person said completely around. All right, so the next one right here, it shows that this person was concerned because as they were sitting in their car, the dye from the leggings actually came out. So we'd come back over here to the benefits. I said, we use the best quality material and colored dyes to ensure that our leggings last a lifetime without fading or wearing over time. So we're overcoming the objection, highlighting that our product is better, it doesn't have those common issues, instilling confidence in the customer. Now I could go through and get a bunch more of these benefits, but I'm just gonna leave two just so that you have an idea. And then after we have the benefits in there, we're gonna go ahead and add another product image. All right, so now right here, what I'm doing is I'm adding this Giphy that kind of explains how the product works, because right underneath this, what I would wanna do is put in something like how it works. All right, so now that we've got how it works, I might do something a little bit longer than this. This is relatively short, but just so that you get an idea, what I would then do is put some type of a lifestyle image, so showing the product actually working on someone. Typically this will be in a review format, so actual product review images, something like that. And then right below this, right at the end of your product page, what I would typically do is include some massive overcoming of an objection or obstacle. Now the reason why I do this is because at the beginning of the product page, I'm doing a unique value proposition that gets them interested in the product. Whereas at the end, what I want to ensure I'm doing is making sure that I'm overcoming all objections, especially the main one. Because even if you overcame that objection higher up on your product page, or even in your ad copy or ads, a lot of people will not remember that. So you need to go ahead and hit it home with them at the end of the product page, making sure that they really understand that this product will solve that problem, or that problem is non-existent. So if I go back over here to Amazon, I would say that one of the biggest issues that a lot of people were facing would probably have been the squat proof, and then also, do they maintain their shape? I would say those are probably the two biggest things that a lot of people would have been concerned with. So down here, what I would do is put a highlight stating that that will not be an issue with our leggings. So I'm just gonna put something like this. So feel confident wherever you go, knowing that our booty lift leggings will maintain shape. So highlighting that main one. Providing the perfect lift with the perfect amount of flexibility so you can look amazing while casually walking or working out some squats. So just really, really simple, but it's using the customer's language and it's using back-end data and information to ensure that we're creating an insanely high converting product page. So I'm gonna save this and just show you what it looks like. Of course, I would add a little bit more to this, but that's the general structure. So let's see how it played out. So before you all lose your crap and think, oh my God, John's actually showing us one of his stores. This isn't one of my stores. This is just an example store that I used actually for the creation of my masterclass program, which is something you can all check out in a link down in the description of this video. But just so you see the actual structure of the product page, that's what I'm doing here. So as you can see, we have the main value proposition right here, look toned and lifts your butt. Then we have it in image form, and then we have the common questions with the answers coming through there. We have a great lifestyle image showing the product actually working. And then we have the question, why use our leggings, with the answer right below it. Coming through here, we have imagery showing the product and exactly how it works. And then below it, we have the main benefits explaining some of the stuff that customers were concerned about, but explaining that our product has those benefits instead. Here we have an image explaining the product. And then of course, right below the image, we have the text to back it up saying how they work. And then we have a nice lifestyle image at the bottom, really showing that it's not just something that looks good on professional models. With this product in particular, you really want to show that this product actually looks great on just your average customer, right? Like this girl obviously has a phenomenal body, but just in general, it's showing that the product does look good, not just with professional photos, just with standard photos taken by someone with their phone. Then down here at the bottom, we have the main overcoming of the objections and the obstacles to ensure that once the customer gets to the bottom, all they need is a little bit of customer proof, which would be in your reviews, and they should be ready to go through and make that purchase. So I want to know what you guys think about this. I really wanted to show you all this structure so that you can go out and implement it on your own dropshipping stores. And if it is something that you plan on implementing, let me know down in the comments below. I'm sure if you go through and actually implement everything that I've showed you in this video, you can take your rightful place as a six-figure member of the Creed. Now, before you go, check out these videos right here. The reason why I'm showing you these is because they contain some of my best value content on my channel. So if you want to watch some more great quality content, check out these videos right here.